Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from LoyMachedo.com. And it was Loy Machedo. Today, the date is August 14, 2016. Time right now is 9:16 in the evening. I got Noni and Pony. I feel very nice, Noni and Pony. Okay, sit down. Okay. So, got this question from a gentleman, Mr. V. I'll not, sorry, burp. Just had yogurt. Okay, I'll not reveal his identity. But this is what he writes to me. Dear Loy Machedo, my name is whatever, and like you, I was raised here in Dubai my whole life. Well, nice to meet you, Mr. Born and raised in Dubai. I'm 20 years old now. That stage in your life where you want to find the direction, want to know where you're headed, what you want to do, the crazy stuff. It is like you have your whole life ahead of you and you do not know where you're headed, and you think you know, but obviously you don't know because there are so many expectations, so many challenges, so many things. It's crazy. People are telling you 100 million things, so obviously you'll be confused. So I'm 20 years old now and I'm going to start my third year in mechanical engineering in whatever college. Okay, I'll say the name, BITS Pilani, Dubai. Okay, so you're doing your mechanical engineering in BITS Pilani, Dubai. Now, here you have a couple of challenges. Number one is, I do not know if BITS Pilani is recognized in the Dubai version, is recognized here in and around the Middle East. And even if it is recognized, the question is, how many employers are willing to give someone who is born and raised in Dubai a chance? Okay, so that's a question for which I don't have an answer. I stay with my parents here as a student. Well, obviously you'll stay with your parents. Where else will you stay? I cannot find many mechanical engineering jobs here for a fresh graduate through usual portals, that is Naukri.com, Beth.com and GulfTalent.com. Well, my friend, because Naukri.com, Beth.com and GulfTalent.com only advertise for high-end positions. That is how they make their money. They do not advertise for lower-end positions because there's nothing special about employing, starters or freshers. There's absolutely nothing. If they, companies just put an ad today, they'll get thousands of people applying. In fact, in India, 1.5 million students graduate every single year from colleges. So there's no shortage of freshers. However, there is a shortage of experienced people and there's a shortage of talented people. So websites like Naukri.com, Bed.com and GulfTalent.com don't bother, don't entertain and don't benefit by helping freshers. So you should know that by now. My main interests are sustainable technologies and prosthetics. According to me, in my humble opinion, I don't think sustainable technologies is pretty widespread here in UAE or the Middle East. And even if it is, I think these positions are very specific, very specialized, and they're reserved for locals or they are reserved for Westerners with high amounts of experience and qualifications. So I can be wrong. I'm just telling you my opinion. So prosthetics, I have not heard much about it here, but I think there's a bigger scope for it. Both of them, there's a bigger scope for it in India. I also have a bit of content writing, blogging experience out of interest. So that is really good. It's nice to know. You didn't send me the link, so others I could have had a look as to what is your content writing skills. And then again, listen, don't beat yourself up if it's not up to the mark. Just try to understand this, that I started learning this 6 years ago. I was absolutely zero. In fact, my blogs were so bad that later on after a year when I finished my first 1,000th article, when I read my previous one, I was like, my goodness, what shit is this? So it was a learning curve. And today, my blogs and my articles are appreciated and admired even by senior journalists. So it was a learning experience. Even you will get there. And you being 20, I think you'll be far better. That is, depending if you do this every single day and you do it every single time. Remember, perfect practice makes perfect. Okay, and I've taken every opportunity to work on my public speaking communication skills. That's fantastic, and I'm really proud of you. Make sure that you continue doing this. Do not stop it, because the more you do it, the better you get. Okay, then again, you didn't send me a YouTube a link. I want to know whether there's any point in pursuing this technical field in Dubai. Okay, the first question, you want to know if there's any point in pursuing this technical field in Dubai. See, listen, don't pursue a field because you want to be in a country like Dubai or somewhere. Pursue a field because you're passionate about it, okay? Now, with regards to whether this has any point in Dubai, there's always room, there's always vacancy for talented people with specific skills. But the question is, for a fresher, I doubt, because nobody wants to take on a fresher and teach him. Rather, you have to offer company value, otherwise they're not interested. And remember this, today it's a pretty challenging time here in the Middle East, so I doubt anyone is going to take the liberty of employing you and teaching you on the job, unless, of course, you have that magic word which is called wasta or influence. Or should I consider marketing, content writing as a more serious option? See, listen, people assume that marketing or content writing is glamorous. It is not. Content writing and marketing is, many people are there in that field, just like engineering, many people are there. So you need to ask yourself, what are you passionate about? And keep this in mind for the next 5 years of your life. The first 5 years, it's going to be very tough. It's going to be very hard. And even if you're talking of content writing and marketing, which is very vague here in Dubai, they don't understand what is marketing. They'll take any Tom, Dick and Harry and say marketing executive or sales executive, any Tom, Dick and Harry. So if you're looking at content writing, I would say that you need to be really good and you need to be employed in a good agency or a good company. And then again, let me tell you, here they don't pay good money for this. They really don't pay. So if money is driving you, then I would suggest take on something specialized, study more, get more experience, and then use influence to get into a top-notch company where you can work as an intern. Or if you're moving into content writing, well, you can do that at the side, because there's nothing so specialized unless, of course, you decide to graduate from one of the top-notch universities in the world, okay? If there are jobs in Dubai for mechanical engineers, well, it's unpredictable. Any company from Petrofac to, let's say, Atkins to any other company, I'll tell you, things are very unpredictable at this time. And if you're looking for a job, I would tell you, you'll only get it through influence, others you're not going to get it. Where are the fresh graduates supposed to find them? Well, there are nowhere unless, of course, like I said, you have influence. Others, you're not going to get it. Trust me, I know this very well. Okay, I'm just looking for research and development positions with a decent salary. Positions for research and development are reserved for the locals because the government has to support them. It is their country. And if in case something as glamorous as research and development, which helps people grow, I think they'll take the best of the best in the world, not just here in Dubai. They'll search. But first priority is obviously the citizens of the country. And if you're looking for a decent salary, well, I'm sorry, you'll be disappointed because nobody's going to offer you a decent salary, especially when you have cheaper options coming from different parts of the world, and they are talented, they are experienced, mind you. I'm also considering maybe moving from here, which I think is a very good idea. I would recommend you go out of this country to a country that gives you a citizenship. Get yourself a nice white passport that can be a UK, European, or some other country, so you can get visa on arrival. But I haven't decided yet whether I want to. Well, if you have not decided, I would suggest you go ahead and get it, because one of my previous other students got an Australian citizenship, and today she can travel anywhere in the world where Australian citizenship is given visa on arrival. So I hope this answers your question, Wade. And when I look at your resume is absolutely fuck all. It's absolutely a mess. It is shit. Okay, if you ask me, this is one of the worst resumes I've ever looked at. You wanted the honest opinion. Well, it's terrible. It's absolutely horrible. This is shit. This is plain shit. So this is what I think of it. So anyway, my dear friend, I hope this answers your question. If you want any other suggestion or viewpoint of mine, I'd be more than happy to help you. So Loy from LoyMachedo.com, and who's Loy Machedo, sharing with you his views to this question from a very sincere, honest student. Any other questions? Let me know. Loy from LoyMachedo.com, and who is LoyMachedo.com, saying goodbye for now.